I've reached this point where I am no longer listening to anybody else but myself. And to some, that might sound like delusional idiocy and mental instability, but ultimately I've been listening to people my whole life. And in the past couple of years, when I've actually stopped listening to like strangers and like external societal opinions and stuff like that, and I just listened to the people closest to me, that also ended up fucking up like my perception of my gut and my dreams and like my ideas of what I should be doing. So I've kind of have to come to the harsh realization that I can't and shouldn't even listen to like friends and family, because they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. And that's not in a sense to say like, oh my god, like they don't support my dreams and delusions, they don't know what they're talking about. I really do value the things that my friends and family have to say. These are people I've curatedly chosen to be in my life, maybe not my family specifically, but still. And I value what they have to say. I value them as people. I respect them. I always hear and want to hear what comes out of their mouth. But I've also come to the realization, not come to this, but I've known this for a while, like I'm not normal like them, and I don't want to like separate myself into this box of being somebody different and special. But just when I like visually look at the way they're living their lives and the way that I want to be living my life or have been living my life, we are different. We view a lot of things differently. We have very different perceptions. We have different ideologies. Of course, a lot of things have to overlap in order for us to get along and actually be friends. But there are still a lot of like areas of life where we don't, compare, where it is different. And I am different from a lot of my friends because of that. And I like that. I don't want to have like all my friends be the same as me, but it's also created a lot of complications in my mind and perhaps with the friendship, because I end up garnering this resentment when I feel like I'm not being understood by my friends. But I can't be understood by my friends in the ways that I want to, because they're not on that same like wavelength as me with certain things. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that they're like beneath me and I'm above them, but just like they're over here and I'm over here, and they're making decisions based on something in this way, versus if I was in that situation, I would make a different decision. And it's not to say like my decision is better, their decision is worse, or vice versa, but just we have different approaches and beliefs and ways of thinking, and just personal decisions, which way we would prefer to make them, also vary. And that's just because we're different people in that way. I sound like I'm just trying to differentiate myself in order to excuse certain decisions that perhaps my friends wouldn't agree with, right? To like sort of maybe make myself feel better about it. But at the end of the day, it's like the decisions that I'm making that they're maybe not agreeing with are not bad just because they're not agreeing with them.